Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Boardroom. I'm your host, Mel Schaefer. Blue Sky Uranium Corp is a leader in uranium exploration in Argentina, aiming to deliver strong shareholder returns by advancing a portfolio of superficial uranium deposits into low-cost producers. The company's flagship, Ivana Uranium Vanadium Deposit, part of the Amarillo Grande project, is being developed through a joint venture with subsidiaries of Corporacion Americas group. As a member of the Grosso Group, Blue Sky combines deep local experience with a commitment to responsible development. Here with me today is Nikolaos Cacos, President and CEO of Blue Sky Uranium. Thanks so much for joining us today, Nico.
Thank you for having me on the program.
So let's start with sort of a big picture. Can you walk us through Blue Sky's current portfolio of uranium assets in Argentina and where Ivana fits into the broader picture?
Certainly. Blue Sky is a very unique exploration company, unlike most other companies, in that, we operate in Argentina, a jurisdiction that is not just very business friendly, but also is very active in the nuclear industry. In fact, one of the leading countries of the world in nuclear in the nuclear industry. Our projects in Argentina are not just a singular deposit. What we have discovered is an entire new district in the southern part of Argentina, a district that is over 145 kilometers in length, that has the potential to host some of the largest uranium deposits in the world, with some of the lowest operating costs, simply because of the characteristics are very similar to some of those characteristics in Kazakhstan, where the world's major producer is. And within this district, we have discovered the Ivana deposit, which is a deposit just over 17 million pounds of uranium and 8 million pounds of vanadium. It sits superficial and has the potential to be a very low-cost producer.
Now, the recent deal with COAM is really big news. Can you explain the significance of this partnership and what it means for the development timeline of the Ivana deposit and how it benefits Blue Sky and your shareholders?
Yes, the deal with COAM, or Corporacion Americas, is indeed a big deal. Corporacion Americas, for those who may not be aware, is one of the most important business groups in Argentina and actually in South America. They're a diversified organization. They own airports, semiconductor plants, and so forth, oil and gas companies. And now they're involved with us through into the uranium industry. And they have a reputation of being able to execute ahead of schedule, under budget, at all times. So being paired up with them, I can't think of a better partner to have been teamed up to take the project that we spent the last decade or so developing and identifying at this stage. And now they're going to take it to the next stage, which is the feasibility study, permitting, development, and then ultimately into production. So this is a transformative time for Blue Sky, and it's a new story. So it's a very exciting period for our shareholders.
How are you viewing supply-demand fundamentals right now, especially given the growing interest in nuclear energy?
I mean, it's really straightforward. You got to zoom out and you got to think, okay, what does electricity demand look like tomorrow? And with a lot of these AI centers and data centers that are coming online, you don't have to read too far into your local papers to realize that demand for electricity cannot simply be met by existing infrastructure. So there's going to have to be new ways to generate electricity. And you can have solar power, you can have wind power. These are all intermittent technologies. The only technology that you can provide baseload energy that's safe, reliable, and secure is nuclear energy. It's been tried and proven. And the outlook for nuclear energy is very, very bullish right now for the demand that's there. It's bullish also because amongst the general population, there's a newfound acceptance in nuclear energy. It also doesn't generate any carbon footprint. And the third thing is that, nuclear energy is cost efficient as well. So, and right now, the supply of uranium is not meeting what the demand is. And this gap is projected to last out for a long period of time going forward. So the prices for uranium are going to remain elevated, perhaps become more elevated. And this is a perfect time for a company like us that's looking to become hopefully a short-term producer, to be able to reap some of the benefits of these elevated uranium prices.
And just lastly, Nico, for retail and institutional investors tuning in, what would you say sets Blue Sky apart in the uranium exploration space, and what milestones should investors be watching for?
Well, we have a unique deposit. Our deposit, is not buried 5 kilometers underground in frozen tundra somewhere in Canada. It's at surface in Argentina, a nuclear-friendly country, a country where the regulatory regime is already defined so that going into production is a prescription that's already been implemented, and it's potentially low cost. Argentina is potentially our number one customer because they are obligated to buy domestic uranium over imported uranium. And, I think we're the new and upcoming near-term uranium producer. And with that, I think what milestones we can look forward to is accelerating our exploration program, getting to feasibility studies. So there'll be lots of news coming out on that. And then at that point, when we make the decision to go forward with construction, I think that's going to be a very pivotal moment for the company.
Well, it sounds really exciting. Thanks so much for joining us, Nico, and we look forward to watching how Blue Sky continues to progress over the coming months.
My pleasure. Thank you.